Good morning, students. Today we are going to study about the viruses. Okay, viruses. Actually, virus word means venom or poisonous material, poisonous things. The name given by the Pasteur as the virus means the venom or poisonous fluid. Okay. Now the viruses possess both living character as well as non-living character, but viruses are not truly living, and that's why the viruses are not given the place in the 5 kingdom classification of Whitaker. Now there are many non-living characteristics of viruses, that is, there is no cell wall, there is no plasma membrane, there is no their own metabolic machinery except reverse transcriptase enzyme. There is no enzymes found in the viruses. So few virus only contain reverse transcriptase or lysozyme enzyme. So there is no enzyme system, there is no metabolic machinery. So we can say that they are not living. They have no cellular structure. Cellular structure is the characteristics of living being. There is no cellular structure. So, but when the virus enter into a living cell, it behave as the living because it takes over the machinery of the host cell and replicate and increases their number. So this is the living characteristics. So that's why the viruses are placed in between the living and non-living things. Means viruses are the connecting link between living and non-living. They are the intermediate between the living and non-living. So but when the outside the cell, it is just like the inert crystalline structure, just like a particle crystal. So it can be crystallized. That's why this is the non-living characteristics, that they can be crystallized also. So, but when they enter into the living cell, and in that condition they use the machinery of the host cell and they replicate and increases their number. So this is the living characteristics. So when they enter into a living cell, they behave as the living, and when they are outside the living cell, they are the just like a crystalline structure, inert particle, a chemical particle. So this is the non-living characteristics. So that's why they are placed in between the living and non-living. So viruses are the connecting link between living and non-living things, or intermediate between the living and non-living. Now we will talk about the structure of viruses. The viruses are nucleoprotein structure, a nucleoprotein molecule also we can say that, because the viruses consist of nucleic acid and protein. So the viruses contain nucleic acid. The nucleic acid may be DNA or RNA, not both. So some viruses are the DNA viruses and some are the RNA viruses. And this genetic material is covered by the capsid that made up of protein. So protein coat that cover the virus is called capsid, and capsid consists of many small subunits called the capsomeres, so that they protect the virus. Now, some viruses are the RNA viruses. So most plant viruses, the genetic material is single-stranded RNA. Likewise, in animal viruses, may contain single-stranded RNA, may contain single-stranded DNA, may contain double-stranded DNA. While the bacteriophages are the viruses which infect the bacterial cell. They are usually consist of the double-stranded DNA. Means you can say that there are different types of viruses. Some have the single-stranded DNA, some have the double-stranded DNA. Likewise, some have the single-stranded RNA, some have the double-stranded RNA. Now you can see that one of the diagram here of the bacteriophage, that the capsid, you can see this is the DNA, double-stranded DNA is the genetic material, and now this is the sheath that covers, and there are the tail fibers. So viruses consist of this nucleoprotein, means nucleic acid and protein. Okay, so viruses outside the cell, it is just like the non-living material or just like a crystal, inert crystal, and it causes the various diseases like mumps disease. It may cause the smallpox, it may cause the genital herpes or genital warts, influenza, AIDS, HIV AIDS, hepatitis B, etc. So there are many diseases which are caused by the viruses. So virus, actually the word virus means the venom or the poison, that given by this word given by the Pasteur. And now after that, in 1971, Theo Diner discovered a new infectious agent that was smaller than the viruses and caused the potato spindle tuber disease. And he found that this infectious material is consist of free RNA. There is no protein, means the RNA acts as the infectious agent. Likewise, in the viruses also, these genetic materials are infectious. It means in the viruses, infection is at the genetic level. So in that viroids, that we say viroids, there is the free RNA found. There is no protein code, and that free RNA acts as the infectious agent. So they are called the viroids, and their RNA was of the low molecular weight. So low molecular weight RNA found in the viroids. So thank you. Now we will talk in the next video.